I want to open with something most people in this space will never admit to you. I already tried this. The faceless YouTube thing. The make money with AI thing. I did the top 10 video format that every beginner guide recommends. I built thumbnails in Canva. I used every free tool I could get my hands on. I followed the popular advice step by step, exactly the way it was laid out. The result? 0 views. And I don't mean slow growth or a rough start. I mean nothing. Video after video, uploading into total silence. It felt like shouting into an empty room, and after a few weeks of that, I was genuinely ready to quit. I'd basically decided this whole thing was a scam that worked for the people selling courses and nobody else. Here's why I didn't quit, and why you shouldn't either. The thing that turned it around wasn't a new tool. It wasn't a secret niche. It wasn't a guru's $1,200 course. It was one question I'd been asking wrong the entire time. In this video, I'm going to give you the honest scorecard on the 5 AI side hustles being pushed the hardest right now. Which ones are saturated, which ones are quietly dying, and the one that's going genuinely built to last. I'll show you why most of them fail the people who try them, and at the end, I'll show you the exact question that changed everything for me. No hype, no income promises, just the real version. Let's start with why most people get nowhere. Because it's not what the YouTube gurus tell you. The standard playbook goes like this. Pick a broad niche, use AI to generate a script, run it through a free text-to-speech tool, slap some stock footage over it, upload, repeat daily. They call it simple, scalable, and passive. And in 2023, a version of that actually worked. Here's what nobody selling that playbook in 2026 wants to tell you. YouTube changed the rules underneath it. In January of this year, YouTube permanently terminated 16 channels with a combined 4.7 billion views. Not demonetized, deleted. Entire libraries gone overnight. A separate channel with over 500,000 subscribers, earning around $30,000 a month, got fully demonetized. It still pulls nearly 1 million views a month. The reach didn't disappear. The money did. And when you look at what all those channels had in common, it's almost a checklist. Anonymous format, synthetic voiceover, the same template on every single video, and 0 original perspective. Mass-produced content with no human fingerprint on it. That's the exact thing I was doing when I got 0 views. I wasn't breaking the old rules. I was following them perfectly. The problem was that it was 2026, and the machine had learned to recognize that pattern and quietly refused to show it to anyone. So if you've tried this and gotten nowhere, it probably wasn't you. You were just handed a 2023 map for 2026 terrain. So here's where it turned around for me, and I'm telling you this part because it's the whole key. I came across a creator named Sabrina Ramanov who talked about using AI, specifically Claude, in a way I hadn't considered. Most people use AI to crank out content faster. Generate the script, generate the video, generate. She was using it to build systems, to think through strategy, to engineer something deliberately instead of just producing more stuff. That reframing hit me hard because I realized I'd been asking the wrong question the entire time. I'd been asking, what's the easiest AI side hustle I can copy? Everybody asks that. And everybody asking that is fighting over the same saturated scraps. The question I started asking instead was, what does a real, durable AI income business actually look like? And how would I engineer one from the ground up? So I sat down with Claude, and I didn't ask for a shortcut. I asked it to help me build an entire launch system, Niche, brand, production, revenue, the whole thing, and to fill in every gap I didn't even know I had. I'll show you what came out of that. But first, the scorecard, because you need to see what to avoid before you'll understand why the last option is different. 5 AI side hustles, ranked by what they actually deliver in 2026. I've either tried these myself or researched them hard enough to give you a straight answer. Number 1. Generic faceless. Top 10 and listicle videos. This is what I started with, and it's still the number 1 recommendation in most beginner content. In 2026, it's also the single riskiest place to start. YouTube systems now flag this exact pattern. Same structure, same synthetic voice, no original take, and simply don't distribute it. You can produce 50 videos and get 50 times 0. I lived this one. Verdict? Do not start here. Number 2. Selling AI-written content. Articles, blog posts, copywriting. The income here is real, but the ceiling is a problem. The moment AI writing became something anyone could do with a $10 subscription, the rates collapsed. You're competing with the entire internet, and the price keeps falling. It can pay a few bills, but it behaves like a job that's getting worse over time, not a business that grows. Verdict? Viable short-term, weak long-term. Number 3. AI print on demand. Generate designs with something like Midjourney, sell them on products with no inventory. The concept genuinely works, but only at the edges. The generic middle of this market is brutally saturated because everyone watched the same tutorial. The people making real money found a specific, underserved niche and made genuinely distinctive designs. The people making nothing generated random art and hoped. Verdict: works with a sharp, specific angle, fails as a generic hustle. Number 4. AI voiceover and video services on freelance platforms. This is the fastest one to actual income because you're selling a service to people who will pay today. But you're trading hours for dollars, your ceiling is capped by your own time, and the rates are compressing as the tools get easier for clients to just use themselves. It's a good bridge to fund something bigger. It is not the bigger thing. Verdict: solid bridge income, not a durable asset. Number 5. A properly structured, AI-assisted, faceless channel, built around a consistent persona, an honest point of view, and several income streams stacked together. This is the one that's structurally different from everything above it, and it's the one I'm building right now. Here's the reason it works when the others don't. It comes down to 3 things. First, it compounds. Every video is a permanent asset that keeps earning instead of a service you have to resell every day. Second, it diversifies. Ad revenue, affiliates, products, sponsorships, so no single change to one platform can wipe you out. And third, this is the big one. It's built on genuine value and a real point of view, which is exactly what YouTube's 2026 enforcement is rewarding instead of punishing. The channels surviving the crackdown all share the same traits: a named persona, a clear voice, variety across videos, and a real human perspective in every one. That's not luck. That's a design choice. And it's a choice almost nobody starting out makes, which is precisely why there's room. So here's the whole scorecard in plain English. 4 of the 5 most hyped AI side hustles are either saturated, getting cheaper by the month, or built on a playbook YouTube is now actively penalizing. I'm not telling you that to be discouraging. I'm telling you because I'd have killed to hear it before I wasted weeks getting 0 views. The one approach that actually holds up is also, not coincidentally, the hardest one to fake. You can't fake a real point of view. You can't fake genuinely helping people. You can't mass-produce trust. And that's the entire reason it still works in a world where the easy stuff has been competed into the ground. That question I told you about, the one that changed everything? Here it is. Stop asking, what's the easiest thing to copy, and start asking, what could I build that actually compounds, that I'd be proud to put my name on, and that gets more valuable the longer I do it? That one shift is the difference between shouting into an empty room and building something real. In the next video, I'm pulling back the curtain on the actual system I built. The tools, the production process that gets a video done in about 2 hours, and exactly what it costs to start. No upsells, no secret course at the end, just the real blueprint, documented as I go, including the parts that don't work. If you want the honest version of someone actually doing this, not selling it, that's what this channel is. This is Freedom Salary. I'm Jordan Vale, and the whole point of this channel is simple. Build your way out of the 9-to-5. Honestly. Real tools, real numbers, and the failures included. If that's the version you've been looking for, subscribe and follow the build. I'll see you in the next one.